I'm going to show you a little trick of how to create a background for your web page using Photoshop, Firefox and Firebug. So I'm just going to inspect this page and look at the background for the body. So the body is showing that I've got a background of F7, 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 which is a grey. Now I want to change that so it starts off dark grey and then blends into this lighter grey. So I need to create an image in Photoshop. So I'll show you how to do that. So in Photoshop I'll create a new document. Doesn't matter particularly what size it is. I'll have a white background, that's fine. And I need to use my gradient tool. So the gradient tool is the one that's coupled with the paint bucket tool. And I need to edit the gradient as well. And the gradient's located on the top toolbar, so I double click that and I can edit this gradient. So the first colour I want is the F7, F7, F7 colour, so I can choose that there. And then the last colour at the other end is a darker grey, so I choose F7, F7, F7 to start with, and then I drag this little colour picker down to choose a darker grey. So I'm going to stop there, and OK, so you can see you've got a gradient going across there. I can press OK there. Now depending on which side had the dark or light grey, it depends on which way you do the next step. So I'm going to try dragging from the top to the bottom while holding shift, because you want a perfectly straight line, otherwise you'll get a gradient that's not quite vertical. So I hold shift, drag from the top down, and that's created the gradient the wrong way around. I want it dark and then light. I undo that, start further down, hold shift, drag up and let go. So I've got a nice gradient there. Next thing I want to do is crop that, because I don't need the whole image, I just need a thin vertical slice, because the background on the web page is repeated horizontally. So you get the crop tool and create a selection, double click that to crop. Now I just save for web and devices. I choose JPEG in this drop down and save, and I'm going to call this BG Grad. I've already got one, so I'm just going to replace that. So now in Firefox I need to add in, after this F7, F7, I want to keep this, but I want to add a background image as well. So I type in URL and in brackets images /bg grad.jpg. And you can see already that that's applied that background. Just repeated it horizontally and vertically. So what I need to do is change this repeat, so it's repeat X. So that's just repeating across and not down. So like the actual image ends about there, and the rest of the background is this F7, F7. So I need to just copy that and paste it into after line 2 of my CSS. So find line 2, find the relevant line for background and just paste that and save. Now I've got a background for each page.